Hey there. So now I think we have completed this whole journey with the last topic remaining. So we have undergone all the major life processes going on in our body, like digestion, absorption, transportation, and yes, of course, all sort of things in plants too. And trust me, by now your body has generated tons of waste which you need to dispose, because these wastes are toxic for our body and we also call them toxins. These wastes are lethal for your health and they may also kill you if present in higher concentration. That's why elders tell you not to hold your urine for a long time. So excretion in human beings is led by very famous bean-shaped dark brown colored pair of organs called kidneys. These are located on the either side of the backbone. That means one on the one side and one on the right side. These kidneys are coupled with ureters, which are pipe-like structures extending from the kidneys approximately 30 centimeters long. These ureters then drain into the bladder or the urinary bladder, which is a container-like structure, and you pass the urine out through the urethra. This is the simple structure of the excretory system. So while performing all the important life processes, your body generates a lot of waste, in which carbon dioxide is also a waste. While we respire, carbon dioxide is generated as a waste in our body and we dispose that waste while we breathe out. Other wastes like nitrogenous waste, some acids and urea of course is generated in our body, for which kidney is present. So kidneys are equipped with this amazing machine called nephron. Actually millions of them in a single kidney. So the structure of nephron is as follows. It starts with the renal artery, which brings all the blood filled with nitrogenous wastes. This artery then continues and divides into a bunch of capillaries. This bunch of capillaries is called glomerulus. This glomerulus rests in the Bowman's capsule. This Bowman's capsule then extends as a pipe and forms the loop of Henle. This loop of Henle is a very famous structure. The loop of Henle then extends and joins the collecting duct. This is the simple structure of the nephron. So as told earlier, renal artery comes with all the blood filled with nitrogenous wastes. This blood goes into the glomerulus, the bunch of capillaries resting in the Bowman's capsule. The Bowman's capsule then captures all those nitrogenous wastes with some water and sends that water or nitrogenous waste mixture into the loop of Henle. The renal artery, which was extended as the glomerulus before, it also extends to form capillaries surrounding the loop of Henle. Here's come the very important part, the reabsorption. Now, when Bowman capsule captures all those nitrogenous wastes, using some physical forces, it tends to capture some essential nutrients also, which are like amino acids, glucose, water. These are very important for our body and we need to reabsorb it. Hence, those capillaries surrounding the loop of Henle, and when that nitrogenous waste mixture passes from the loop of Henle, these nutrients are reabsorbed. So reabsorption process is a very important one and you must remember the names of nutrients absorbed: glucose, amino acid, water and oxygen. Now this waste then passes from the loop of Henle and goes into the collecting duct. Collecting duct collects all the waste from those millions of nephrons, and then the collecting duct forms the ureters. The capillaries then join the renal vein, which carries the pure blood towards the heart. The ureters, which have collected all the nitrogenous waste, now drain into the urinary bladder. When that urinary bladder is overloaded with full of its capacity, you feel an urge to pass it out, and you pass it out through this small structure called urethra. So very similar to us, plants are also living beings, and very similar to us, plants also generate waste. For example, while we respired, our waste was carbon dioxide, and while plants respire or while plants photosynthesize, their waste is oxygen, and they dispose that oxygen using simple processes of diffusion and using stomata. Other wastes generated by the plant body are as follows. Plants get rid of extra water through transpiration. They may store their waste in twigs or leaves which eventually fall off from the plant. And of course oxygen, which was released through stomata, which was a byproduct of photosynthesis. Plant products like resins, gums, rubbers are also waste for them. And yes, they are useful for us and they get rid of them by generally excreting them out from their body parts. So as a summary, you must remember these two functions of kidneys which are very important. Number one is filtering out nitrogenous wastes from your body, and number two, reabsorbing the right amount of water required by our body and balancing the amount of water needed by our body. Also, you must remember simple structure of nephron and our excretory system. You must also remember simple functioning of nephron and at least 3 points through which plants dispose their waste. And as always, thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you liked it, sub if you loved it. This is Sahil Singh. You're watching Why, When and How To, and I'll catch you in the next one.